Zen Af TV, where we just talk about stuff.
Hello, welcome to Zen Af Podcast. You are here with us, Alex, Skuby, and Wayne Hanna, bringing you all the live hits and wonderment filled with joy, raindrops, rose petals, and a garden gnome. Located at zenaf.tv, we are everywhere that you can find a fucking podcast.
I think you do this podcast solely for the purpose of saying the beginning stuff.
Well, yeah, that's exactly why I do it. And I'm out. I don't have to be here anymore.
Fucking lazy today.
What's going on, man? Like, what's going on?
I don't know.
You know, you have a lot of stuff, and you seem.
I don't have that much stuff. There are zero reasons why I should be in the current mental state that I am in. There are zero. I have gone through everything. I have wrote down the pros and cons.
You've written down.
I have written down. Did I say wrote?
Yeah.
What the hell? I've wrote it down. What?
I've wrote it down.
Who wrote anything, anyways? Oh my God!
I know people who rope cattle.
I hate that you correct me.
I didn't.
No,
correct
you did.
I just said it the right way,
and I hate it, and like from a loving place. Like I don't hate it from like like an argument, a defensive place. I hate it because why? I thought I'm eloquent in the things that I say for the most part.
You're an eloquent meat sack.
I'm an eloquent meat sack. Sack of meat.
So what's going on mentally? What's going on? You seem you were a little tired. It said you put out some posts that said you were a little tired.
I'm tired today.
Well, it could be the weather change.
No, it's too much cannabis, man. No? I think I'm smoking way too much cannabis on my evenings.
But you said you were going to stop like a month and a half ago, remember?
No, I remember. I remember quite clearly. I also remember lying in bed this morning, staring at the ceiling, going, why did I do that at 2:30 in the afternoon yesterday and then stay stoned until I went to bed last night? Oh, I remember why. I wasn't going to last night. Last night I was going to start my new regime. I was going to take a 20 milligram CBD capsule, and I was going to take 2 melatonin, and I was going to go to bed, and I was going to get a good night's sleep. I was going to get up this morning. I was going to do all of my things. And then you're like, I think I'm going to go out pubbing with my buddy, and I'm going to go out drinking. Are you going to smoke? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Because if you do it, I'll do it. Then we don't feel guilty.
I never said any of that. By the way, I only said the first part of what you said. You added to the rest of that. Speaking of which, so I go out with my friend Carl yesterday to a place called the Crowbar in Austin, Texas. And we were just going to meet up. We were just going to meet up for some water. We were just going to have some waters.
Just Carl and I at the Crowbar.
At the Crowbar. And I did not wear my leather pants. And next thing I know, we are partaking in boozes. And so the water switched to boozes. We never even had water, to be honest with you. And then he says, I'm hungry. And he's like, I'm going to order a pizza. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I'm going to eat any. Next thing I know, cut to, the pizza comes out. It's like the size of the table. There's a bucket of French fries comes with it, with like sauces and all this stuff. Beautiful. And I want to tell you that by the time we left the table, about an hour later, all the food was gone.
We're in a
literally destroyed a giant meatball pizza, which, by the way, was phenomenal, and a bucket of French fries, or as you call them, and he actually said this too, because he's British. Well, he's from Sweden. He called it a salad, and you said it today, and I'm like, salad? What the fuck does that mean? It's nothing to do with the salad.
How do you say he's British? Well, no, he's from Sweden. Two completely.
Well, because he lived in in that area for so long. He's originally from.
Does
Sweden,
he have a British accent?
He does. He's got like a like definitely London.
So you and Carl ate in it. You and Carl had my dream date with my best buddy yesterday at the Crowbar.
You did. We did. Yeah, we did. And here's something interesting. I'm ready to repeat it with you. You see what I mean? Oh, someone doesn't want to do it now.
Sloppy seconds. Just let's go.
You get sloppy seconds.
Well, you know what? I'll do it with you if you put pineapple on the pizza.
You can fuck that sky high.
I will go on that what sounded like a magical adventure.
Uh-huh.
If you put pineapple on the Listen, speaking of food, I do want to talk to you about this. We need to stop.
Stop what?
We are thousands of miles apart, but yet we are on the same diet. Like we are. Do you know how they say? And our lady listeners, which are
women who live together or whatever, they get on
the
same menstrual
Is that what happens with two middle-aged men? We get on the same nutrition cycle.
Same nutrition, same intake of luxury items like tequila and marijuana and
but
beer. Same. Mm-hmm. And I ate mushrooms the other day for the first time in over 12 years.
I've never done anything like that, and I'm really excited to try it.
Well, it was microdosing, which is completely illegal
down there.
And I'm probably going to get arrested. As soon as this airs. The FBI's coming. So I microdosed, and I got to tell you, it was like a heightened sense of awareness. Colors seemed a lot more alive, and I felt a warm coziness inside.
You sent me a message at one point telling me you were raking rocks.
I raked. Well, what happened was I took it. It didn't feel anything. And then all of a sudden, about 45 minutes later, I was outside trying to rake the leaves off the rocks. And that's when it kicked in. And I just was like, oh, look at the rocks. There's leaves on them. It's like a heavenly moment.
So let me just bring our listeners together here.
Okay.
Monday, 1:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
I sent Alex a message saying, I just finished the episode because I wanted to watch the YouTube version of our episode. I love watching our episodes on YouTube's because I like to see how the animation ties in. It really gets me excited, in all of the places. At 1:31 p.m. my time, you responded, right? ? Clap, clap, clap. Fast forward 31 minutes. I am about to microdose. LOL. 10 minutes exactly later. Well, we took the mushrooms. LOL. And I didn't hear from you for 2 hours. So I needed to check in and I said, so, how's it going? I did laundry and now I'm painting a picture. Senses are a bit heightened and colors seem funny. And for the first time in a long time, I don't want food.
Wow, poignant.
Then I hear from you the next day. I went to bed at 7:45. And I have never wanted to do something more in my life than experience that with you.
I did literally. It was so exhausting. By like 7:30, I was like, I think I need to go to bed after that. It's just fucking. Oh, that's funny. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for one word answer. One word response.
We're doing this shit again?
One word response.
Why?
I have an article. I'm going to read
the
headline.
Hang on. No, you wait a second.
Here we go.
But do you notice how every single fucking time I'm like, hey, let's do history with Wayne and Alex. Sure, let's do it. And let's not do it because now we want to play the games that Alex wants to play. I'm trying to teach my daughter the art of sharing the games.
I share
to
everything
play.
with you. I share my
No,
time.
you share it, but you don't want to play my games. It's what is Alex? Let's call this game. Let's play something else Alex wants to do. Fuck Wayne. He's just.
Hey, look,
the
I
brains
played your
behind the
game. I told
operation.
you about the Calgary Stampede. And
Yeah, you didn't ask me an American history question.
I did, and you never answered it.
You said, what's the 27th Amendment? And even a Canadian knows that there's only a handful of them.
See? But you got the answer right. Okay, moving on. Here we go. One-word response from Wayne Hanna. Here is the headline of the article. Here's the headline. Okay, one word. First word that comes to your head, Wayne. Here we go. I kept my baby attached to my placenta for 5 days and named it Alice.
Twinning.
You can't make this shit up.
Like,
Fuck.
why?
What the fuck's wrong with people?
Why? First of all, where's your news source?
Well, it's Google, which is weird. It just comes up with my
so
news
it's real.
feed. Yeah, it's just, I
But
kept
what,
my baby.
like, at what point? Like, because the placenta looks like a big meatloaf, if I stand corrected, right? Like, did it?
So that was the it's a great game, by the way. You won.
This is the stupidest game I have ever played because
the best game
it's not.
ever.
No, it's not because you're putting shit in my head. You're putting images in my head that I don't want to be present. I don't want those to be present in my head.
Hey,
Alex.
look, I'm just trying to get the listeners in on what's going on in the world and the people they share this planet with, right? That's educational.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it is and it isn't.
It's ridiculous. You just threw up the whole vibe.
No, that
All
was
because
the
you said the word placenta.
I wanted to say
That was
placenta
like
so
the
bad.
least. That was the least most exciting part of having children was that part. Like knowing that was like I was like, cool. Let me hold the baby. Can I leave now?
Yeah.
Let's get the rest of this over with. You know, they say that. You know, and I do get I do give it to the ladies that have had children. Like it looks slightly painful. I would say 4 out of 10 on the scale of pain. Like it's not like some of the stuff we as men have to deal with.
Whoa, stop. Did you just say 4 out of 10 on the scale of pain?
Yeah. Like on like something that we could handle. All I'm basically
You're
saying
going to
is
hell right now.
listen,
You're going to hell.
listen for a second to me.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, like, yeah, sure, giving birth is almost as painful as, like, I don't know, blue balls or.
Wait a second.
What?
I think this is science that you're talking about.
Yeah, science. Science with Wayne. That's the new game I want to play.
That's a boring game.
I know.
So listen, so women give birth. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that. That's scientific. Right? Men don't
Right.
give birth, women do. Although I will say this, sometimes when I've
Nope.
consumed
Stop. Nope.
and I sit on the toilet, sometimes it feels like this could be what birth giving feels like. You get some tears, a little blood.
Stop it, Alex.
But it's true, Wayne.
Yeah, but you don't need to talk about don't bring your poop into this.
You just said that women may
Here's
feel
a
a
question
4 out
for
of
you.
10 pain scale.
Here's a question for you. I was joking. I was joking. I was
don't know
about to
that.
put. They do know that. Listen. I forget what I was going to say, and it was going to be magentic.
What's
Magentic?
Magentic's a color.
It's a color and a feeling.
Magentic. I feel magentic today.
So fucking magentic today, because when I am magentic, I'm always running around to the places I need to be.
Man, we love that
Magentic.
song. That's our favorite song.
I'm magent. Now I really forgot what I was going to say.
What's your hat say?
Horny. But it's a ram. What does your
Oh.
hat say?
Austin, but it's a hat.
Yeah, but it's got like the cityscape on it.
On the bottom, look at that. Boom.
You sent me a picture of you yesterday, and you look like a homeless guy that like somebody recently like gave you a hat. Just like, ooh, this looks like he's living a rough life. Here's a new hat.
Yeah. And
I'm going to send Tyler the picture, and Tyler could put that picture up just so the listeners.
Was it the picture I sent you while we were at the bar?
Yeah, with your friend Colby.
By the way, his name is not Colby.
Whatever, Carl. Hot, handsome Carl. Your friend's a hawk. If your friend's considered hot, he's hot Carl.
Do I look like I don't look homeless there?
You look so fucking homeless, and
I look hot as hell. Look how handsome that is.
Look, you're doing duck lips for fuck's sakes.
Look at that. Look at Carl in the background.
Hey, Carl. Hey, hot Carl. Hot Carl from Cleveland.
Well, he's not from Cleveland, Wayne. Okay, so
I really want to remember what I was going to say.
I want to talk to you about this. So you have a mindfulness. You basically have this kind of mindfulness journey that you're on right now.
Yes, sir.
And you say a lot of things like, you decide, you have powers, you are special, you can do whatever you want. You say things like that. And And it's I say it a little more poetically than you do, but you do it. It's your thing. And it's like when you put that stuff out there to the world, you're really just waiting for a TV deal. Please respond.
First of all, yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Moving on.
Right.
I'm so waiting for a TV deal. I can't even look you in the eyes and lie to you. Like, yes, every time I do it, I'm like, maybe today's the day. But that's not the point. The point is that I still really mean it. No, I do mean no. I'm totally authentic about the things that I'm doing, but yes, I would love to do a TV series. I would love to do a series. I would love to do a series with you. I'd love to do a series in a shoe. I'd love to do a series with my boo. I would love to do a series with some doo-doo. I would love to do a series.
Whoa. Okay, I get it. A lot of series with different things. Here's something interesting. I watched something that you did. I watched it this morning. I guess you did it last night when you were high on CBD and methanol. You did something on where you were kind of practicing what you're going to do for your show in January coming up, Vulnerable AF. And you said something that caught my attention. You said, basically that you're on this journey and you're putting out this stuff into the world, but there are people out there that might be further ahead than you. Yeah. With that, and that you were questioning whether the stuff that you were saying is something that wasn't just swirling around in your head or something that was actually taking place. You said something to that effect. This is not a joke. I'm literally saying what I heard.
So I started doing, because I'm doing a live show in January, and I sent you guys the promo piece for it.
Yeah.
So
looks great.
Thank you. Tyler and his Zach and Janice and it turned out well, and I can't wait to put it out to the world.
Yeah.
However, it kind of put everything into perspective for me. So last night I started recording kind of how I'm going to present this show. And usually when I would do stand-up, I would write like 5 minutes of jokes, and then I would just riff for 15 minutes off of the audience. And that's just how my comedic approach to the world works. However, this needs to be a proper production, and there's going to be structure to the mindset things that I say. And the comedy piece of it is just I'm going to riff like I've always done. However, when I started it last night, I realized that I'm actually not giving anybody any advice, and that's not my goal. My goal is to not give advice. My goal is to be somebody that people can resonate in kind of in a different way. Like, you get all these speakers that go out and they stand in front of thousands of people and they talk about how to get this and how to do this and how to be successful with this and blah, blah, blah. Where I'm going out and I'm just sharing my stories and going, hey man, I'm still fucking working at it. And there's a good opportunity that the people in the room or the theater that are watching me are further along in their journey. And that's cool with me, man. It's just I don't think it's ever been done what I'm about to do.
Well, I think it's a great idea how you're going to do it and how you are, you're kind of using like a notebook, almost like, what you did last night seemed like a notebook to me, right? Ideas. And I think it's a great idea to not give advice, so to speak, because you are still working through stuff, especially, and there might be people, like you said, in the audience who are further along. So it is better just to show your journey and to talk about what you're going through, have gone through, your life experiences. There was something else that was interesting to me is that, when you were kind of talking about how you were going to have people in the audience kind of like let you know what's going on by raising their hand and kind of looking around at people next to them and around them, knowing that we're all connected, knowing that we're all, kind of in the same vibe, the same, frequency. And that was interesting, man. I think it could be really fucking cool, man.
I just think that we need to get this stigma behind mental health to go fuck itself. It doesn't matter if you're in Canada, the US, Europe, or anywhere in the world. There's so much stigma wrapped around our mental health and medication and the woo-woo shit and all of the things people do to smile. Mm-hmm. So fuck it. Like, I want people to, and I guarantee you, people will raise their hand that have ADHD. People will raise their hand that have PTSD. People, and they'll be able to look and go, holy fuck, I'm not alone. Sometimes, to me, the biggest and being like our friendship has reminded me this daily that you can be from opposite sides of the world, but we're still all going through a lot of the same shit. We just have our own process behind it. I'm just sharing my process with people and giving them the opportunity to breathe and go, holy fuck, this super famous, hella handsome, and extremely accomplished human being is also going through these things.
Oh, you're talking about you. See,
that's where you just lost me. I'm not talking about either one of us.
Oh, you're talking about the handsome guy that's
talking about the head. No, but to be serious, man, I think that we have an opportunity. I really do think that we can get out of this shit show on top. I do believe that this pandemic crap was, is the universe telling us to stop. This 2 years has been trying for a lot of people.
Oh God, yeah. Fuck yeah.
But it's forced people to look within, man. And now as we come out of this and things are open and we've had this opportunity to look within, I feel like we could I feel like this next 10 years is just going to be epic for the world.
I agree with you. It's wild that you just said that this has been, trying for a lot of people, which you couldn't, that's straight up the truth. I know a lot of people in my circle. I was talking about it last night with a friend. My daughter and I actually got on the phone yesterday, and we talked for like an hour and 40 minutes. And within that conversation we were having, she's 22. She's on the East Coast. She had a really great business that she created going for herself. She was doing really well. And, the pandemic came in, and we were talking last night. She's like, Dad, I'm still feeling it. Like, I'm still not used to going out and being around groups of people. And, it's raised her anxiety levels. Like, she was like me in the anxiety department. When she was younger, I started noticing it in her, and she would start talking about those things that she was feeling. And my first thing as a father was like, oh my God, I passed this on to you. And that could be a possibility, chemically, genetically. And she's been dealing with that, but her anxiety was getting so much better, and then boom, pandemic, her business takes a hit. They changed some of the laws in where she lives in the state she's in. So she had to like kind of redo everything. And now, she says she's feeling better, but, coming out of the pandemic and getting back into the real world, she was. I mean, she didn't come out to visit. In LA in May, she was supposed to come out for a couple weeks. She didn't because she couldn't get on a plane. She felt so, kind of, that fear and, with the pandemic and everything, and she couldn't do it. So, yeah, a lot of people, man, are just, it's wild.
A lot of good has come from it, though, too, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, that opportunity that I've had to kind of look at myself from the inside out because if you think about it, previous to what we're going through, we were just self-absorbed shitheads for the most part, like everybody. And I don't mean that in a negative way either. I just mean that everybody was caught up in society's a busy motherfucker, man. Like, this world was a busy ass place before the pandemic. And I remember when March happened, we were joking around that it was going to last 3 weeks. And then we did too. And I remember seeing like all that traffic just stop, and it was like a ghost. The world was ghostly, but we weren't talking about war. We weren't talking about this. We weren't talking about that. We were, everybody for a couple weeks or maybe even a couple months kind of banded together and said, we're going to beat this thing. Then the conspiracy theorists came out, then the fucking anti this and the anti that. And I don't want to talk about that stuff, but like everybody started dividing again because that's how society is. We've been like that since the dawn of time.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But if we could take this fucking negative shit that's happened, make it humbling, then when we come out of this, we can make it positive, man. This last 2 years should have been humbling, not negative.
Yeah.
So anybody that's going through this fucking world right now going, get it out of your head. Like, stop because it's done. We're not getting it back. We're not getting this last 2 years back. Say that just fucking convince yourself that it was humbling. Once you've convinced yourself it was humbling, we can get out of this thing and we can make it positive, man. Like, look at the shit that has come out of it. I'm coming there in literally 1 week.
I know,
I
that's
get to hang out with you guys.
Dude.
Fuck, man. Like, but none of that stuff would have happened without
No,
this.
I don't think so either. And I want to touch on 2 points that you were just saying. The first is that it kind of, in a way, reminded me, I guess, in a way, of like 9/11. So 9/11 happened. It was a huge fucking tragedy. And again, there's conspiracy theorists on that. But at the end of the day, a lot of people lost their lives and they shouldn't have, but they did. And for a minute afterwards, it felt like it came and went so quick, but there was this camaraderie, right? This bond between all Americans, right? In our country. In the world, but I'm an American. I felt it here. And just like that, it went back to the way it was before. It did. So we grew for like a second, for just a second in time. And then all of a sudden it was back to, racism and, anti this and don't do that. And Muslims suck and all this shit that's all crap. And, It's wild, man. It's like, and the second point I want to make is that during the pandemic, people started realizing probably 6 months to a year, maybe to a year and a month in, that they didn't want to live the lives, right, that they were living before the pandemic. A lot of people still will not go back to the job that they had because they don't want to do that anymore. They learned that life is short. I believe, in my opinion, people are learning that life is short, and that we're taking things for granted that we shouldn't, such as relationships, such as our dreams, our passions, what we want to do. So people are thinking, well, why am I going to go back to Starbucks or to, delivering pizza or whatever it is? I don't want to do that, and my life and my time is short. So it's interesting how people's minds are growing, right? The flip side of it is, people aren't going back to work, and then we have problems with the workforce and stuff. So it's kind of wild, man.
I never even thought of it that way, and I'll say this because there's a big thing in Canada right now. We had the CERB, it was called, the Emergency Relief Benefit. So it was basically employment insurance or unemployment insurance for people going through that were forced out of work. They could have financial support, and then as we kind of transition out of this shit, a lot of people are in the media going, oh, these people are just lazy. They just would rather collect CERB than go back to work.
Same
and
here.
I think that there's some truth to that in a way. But I believe now that you said that, a majority of the population is just like, no, fuck. I want to do bigger things. I want to do the things that I've dreamt of. I want to chase my fucking dreams. It's the same thing that I'm doing. You know, all jokes aside, this podcast, I'm living a dream right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing the things that entertaining people is what I have always wanted to do my entire life. And when I set out to do it, I needed to follow through. And I don't believe that without this pandemic or whatever you want, without the shit show, I like to call it, I don't think I would be sitting here right now. I don't think I would be doing this. I don't think I would be where I am. And we need to, as humans, look at that. You need to do the things that you've always wanted to do, because you're right, man. Life is fucking short, and this is your legacy, people.
Yeah, and I don't think, but I gotta say, I totally agree with you, man. Look, I've done it. I'm an actor. Like I lived my dreams. I've done all the stuff. I mean, I always say this. I mean, recently I say, look, if I was to cork off tomorrow, man, like I don't want anyone to be like, oh my God, like, and I don't, because the truth is, man, I've had beautiful children. They're happy and they're healthy. Happy. I hope they're happy. I know they're healthy. I've been on a sitcom, which was one of my dreams. I've done dramas. I've done plays. I'm doing this podcast with you. I've dipped my toes into music. I had a band. I toured. Like I've done more at 48 than a lot of people have at 70. And I know that. And I know it. I just feel like the powers that be, right? So the governments and you know, just that whole like amoeba, you know, that organism that we have kind of making the rules and setting the laws. I don't think they want that. They can say that. They can say they want people to follow their dreams and live the American, whatever the fuck, you know, with the white picket fence and all that stuff. But the truth is, the majority of people that want to follow their dreams are stuck in a shit job that they don't fucking want, that doesn't pay enough, that doesn't pay the fucking bills, and they can't afford a house with a white picket fence. And if they were to follow their dreams, they may be homeless, because a lot of people's dreams don't really pay until they pay. So, you know, it just always feels like a double-edged sword to me. It really does. It feels like a double-edged sword. It
is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But I'll leave it at this, you know, try things regardless of the result.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're going to fall on your face, and you're not going to be successful with everything that you do the first time, but you will be if you keep at it.
Yeah.
Like there's no stopping you when you're unstoppable. There's zero. Once you have that momentum, and you're like with this, I'm not stopping until we make this what it's slowly becoming, and that's organically living, and that is what a success. That's true success to me.
Yeah.
Like we're putting this out once a week, and every time I sit down to record an episode with you, I get that dopamine rush that I've been waiting for all fucking day.
Yeah,
like,
I get the same thing.
It is like this fires me the fuck up, man. Like, and it's because I'm doing what I want to do. Stop attaching dollar signs to everything that you want to do, because eventually it all works out. However, I will say this, and I will say this.
You said that twice.
And I will say this angrily. I'm going to
time.
say this angrily. Can I say
time.
something? Yeah, angrily.
All right, do it. I want to hear anger.
Stop fucking doubting yourselves.
Yeah, fuck off with that.
Fuck off with that.
Yeah.
You know what? Alex and I have one thing to say to people that doubt themselves.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuck off.
Fuck off. Yeah, we don't doubt ourselves.
Yeah, we don't doubt ourselves.
Yeah.
Well,
if you want to be an astronaut, you fucking go to space, or you can
fuck off.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go into a bank with an empty bag.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not going to.
Nope.
I don't condone it.
Nope. I don't think you and I could rob a bank.
No. I think that, the problem would be is that I don't want to be in trouble.
Yeah, that's the whole back to prison.
Wait, back to prison?
Well, not back to prison, but like our conversations always go to prison, like how we would do in prison.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I could see it. If I was a bank. So this is, speaking of bank robbing.
Yes.
Do you, I can't tell. I want
to hear it.
No, I can't say it because it's going to make you feel.
What?
Well, you can go with because of your eyebrows. But
whoa, what the fuck?
See?
You just said you didn't say anything, and then you bring up my eyebrows. It's like,
no, I know, but it's because I'm going to say it now. But it's different. I like to go to the barber.
Okay, so what does that have to do with my eyebrows?
Well, because I like to get my hair cut at the barber.
Where are you fucking? What are you playing at, pal?
You don't get your hair cut.
I shave my head with a fucking trimmer
because it takes a few seconds.
That's right. Wait, why?
You're not because you're bald.
Fuck you.
But you're beautiful and bald.
I know that.
I think you work out. I think you look better with no hair than with hair.
I'm going to actually get hair transplants just to prove you're not. Right.
I'm going to pay for it just to run my fingers through it. No, but listen, when I go to the barber, this got carried away. When I go to the barber and I get a shave, sometimes I get the hot shave. I get laid back in the chair and the hot towels. And my barber Nick takes the straight razor and he goes,
my barber Nick
shaves me up. Yeah, my barber Nick. He's manly as fuck. He's tattooed from neck to knuckle.
He's not more manly than me, man. I'll tell you what. Go ahead.
You'll tell me what?
Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
Oh, that's just the.
That's it. That's the threat.
That's where we.
That is the threat. There's nothing after that.
Anyways, there are certain things that I do in my life, like when I leave that situation, I just feel like, that was some shit. And every time I leave the barber chair, I feel like I should go rob a train. Like I feel like that's the last thing that I need to do that day is rob a train.
Yeah, you could be the Bonnie to my Clyde, dude. We could literally fucking go out there and fucking just
hang the fuck on.
What?
Why couldn't we be like Al Capone and why do I always have to be a Finkelstein or a Bonnie or why do you, or like, well, you know,
because Wayne, that's what this
you
is
could be
set
my
up for.
Nancy Kerrigan to my
Nancy
Tanya
Kerrigan.
Harding.
That's hilarious. I haven't thought about that in years. Nancy fucking Kerrigan.
Betcha she thinks about it every day.
I bet she does.
Yeah. Betcha she does.
I feel bad for her now.
Like, how do you take such a delicate, like you used to be a figure skater. How do you take, how do you take such a delicate sport and bring a crowbar to it? Like, I know we're going back 30 years.
Yeah. Has it been 30 years? Wow.
Oh, easily. What year has it, what year did it happen?
Well, Tyler can put that up. We have no idea. But he's going to say something like, we don't have enough money to look up that year.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Tyler.
He's not wrong, ladies and gentlemen. So I got this Austin hat I'm wearing. While you look that up, I want to say this. I went to the market, and they had hats while I was getting bread, and they had hats behind the counter, and I got this one. It says Austin on it.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
It's very colorful.
Yeah.
What year? 1994.
1994. So that was 28 years. Wait, how long were you?
What were you doing in 94?
I moved to, actually, I was in Chicago for my second year.
Chicago!
Yeah, I was at the Goodman School of Drama, the theater. Actually, they changed the name to the Theater School at DePaul University. That's where I was.
Oh, great.
Second year.
Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Theater.
I'm an actor.
Actor.
Yes.
Did you see that video I sent you last night on TikTok with Adam Driver?
I haven't been on TikTok. No, I didn't look. I didn't see it yet.
Oh, I know you're on a TikTok hiatus. See, ladies and gentlemen, Alex is in a place right now where TikTok can fuck off.
Fuck off sky high.
Yeah, he's not happy with the tickety talk, and I could see his pain. Yeah, it's a rough game, that TikTok.
Well, it's also the videos I see constantly I'm not interested in, and I don't know how to change it.
Well, I don't know how you change it there's sometimes like I'll put a video. I used to put videos up and I would just get like I was the flavor of the month, and now I'm not, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's
and
the way it works.
but I do, however, I do see your frustration, and that's okay because this is way better than any TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or any of those socials. This is real. This is raw, and this is a motherfucking podcast.
This is a motherfucking monster. And people, it's funny. It's like the people who do love it. There's people out there that haven't even heard of it yet, which is so bizarre to me. It's like, tell your friends, man. Make a banner. Oh, by the way, here's something cool. We've gotten some artwork. Not artwork, actually, kind of just illustrations by fans, which are fucking amazing. Thank you for those. And we also have someone that would help out with like a fan type thing that she wants to do. And then we have, Rachel. She can go fuck off.
Fuck you, Rachel.
Fuck you, Rachel.
I love Rachel.
I love her too.
Honestly, I love
her
Rachel.
Yeah, she's
so
great.
Much.
She's great.
She's so great. Annoying.
Oh,
super annoying.
Oh,
God. Not even it's like it's like nails on a chalkboard inside a classroom that's on fire.
Yeah, it's like metal
while
teeth
getting
on
beaten with a chain.
What I was going to say was it's like metal teeth on a nutsack.
Nope.
Oh.
Why do you do that, man? Every time you have to, everything you do has to talk about your scrot.
Yeah.
Or your taint.
Yep.
Or your scrot or your taint.
Yes.
Or your dick and balls.
Yes.
Or your dick and balls. You love saying dick and my dick and balls.
Well, everything you say is like finger in my bum. So I don't know. I have to keep up. Like I like fingers in my bum. It's like, well, how many do you like in there, Wayne? Jesus Christ.
2.
See, there's an answer, which is hideous. Why do you even have an answer for that?
Because I know what I like.
This is the 14th podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where Wayne will talk about fingers in his bum.
Listen, I am at a place in my life where the doctor must check my prostate.
Me too.
Do you know how hard it is?
I know how hard it gets.
When your doctor checks your prostate and you have to keep a straight face and pretend it's uncomfortable?
Today in the news, I don't do news. We don't do news, and I can't respond to that. So, guys.
Ow!
Just with a giggle.
Oh, that hurts so bad. Do it one more time. Challenge accepted.
This time, look me in the eyes.
Yeah. Make eye contact with me, you mother. I love how I'm so open about my butt play.
Yeah, I have mixed emotions. So
I dated this girl once. Everybody wants to know this story. I dated this girl once.
I haven't heard anybody ask anything about this.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. This just in. Somebody wrote it. Rachel Burt just asked this question.
The only one who asked questions.
Wayne, tell us about a time you dated a girl. Okay, Rachel.
Wow.
So there was this one time I dated
lies.
this girl. And we didn't really date. We kind of did the hookup thing.
Okay.
And she played with my bum.
Okay. Again, how many women have been
And
in
then, like a week later, she sends me this angry text.
Oh, her fingers
She's
smelled.
Like, hey, just so you know.
Oh, she sounds low voiced.
Either you do this, or I'm going to tell everybody you let me play with your bum. And I was like,
wait, what?
Tell everybody, like all of your friends, let them know. Let's create like an email list. It's a good time.
Wait, why would she try to blackmail you? I don't understand. What the fuck?
I don't know, but like, why do women like, I'll get him? No, you won't, ma'am.
No, it's like, it's funny. I've seen, we have to talk about this because this is something I've thought of every time I see this scenario. So high school kids, right? And it sucks if they're not mentally at the place I'm about to describe. Yes, I get it. You don't want to be embarrassed. But there are high school children who get completely bent up, and suicidal can happen when nude pictures were taken of them that they don't know about, and then they're circulating through the school, right? Or a story about sex that may or may not be true about them is circulating through the school. When I was in high school, I witnessed it happen to specifically female, right? I just wish they took on the same thought process that I had, which was, oh yeah, that's my dick. Hey, did you guys see this? This is my dick. And oh, someone said I had sex, which I didn't, but they said I had sex with Barbara. Okay, yeah, I guess I did. I don't know. It's like, I just wish at that kind of delicate mental space that children can be in, I wish they would just kind of laugh at it rather than go down the dark, dark embarrassment rabbit hole. I guess that's my point.
You know what? It's a good point, because I think that we wait too long in life to stop giving a fuck. Do you know what?
Yeah,
I think I cared so much what people thought about me for so many years, and then all of a sudden a switch went off. I'm like, wait a second, this life has nothing to do with you. Yeah. This is all me. So I just embrace it all. It's funny because when online dating became a thing, like before it was even a thing, I remember I came home from Bosnia and I took all of my money and I bought this computer. Right, because computers back then, well, in Canada, they were like $3,000 to buy these. So I bought this crazy computer, and I remember Yahoo.
Oh yeah, yes. Yahoo.
And there was like Yahoo chat rooms and stuff like that.
God, AOL like chat rooms,
AOL and ICQ. And they would be So, but there was Yahoo Personals. Oh, they were called Personals. I don't think it was online dating at that time. It was called Yahoo Personals, and I made a profile, and this is like 21 years ago.
Wow.
So I made this profile, and it was super taboo back then.
Yeah.
Anyways, I showed up at work one day, and on the bulletin board was a printout of my Yahoo Personals account. And this guy, that I forget the guy's name. He's like, "Oh, what a loser. Look, he's on a dating site." And everybody's gathered around and laughing. And I looked at him. I'm like, so why were you searching for dudes on a dating site?
Perfect fucking response. That's the perfect fucking response.
It came down immediately and carried on.
Yeah, I'd have left it up, by the way. If it was mine, I'd been like, no, leave it there.
Yeah,
I want it there.
Right, man. Online dating was such a bad thing back in the day. Like, ooh, don't online date, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Man, I've been online dating for way too long.
That's how I met my wife, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But
like we had the same friends, but we had the same we knew the same people, but we never met, which was a good thing because she was married and I was married. So we couldn't have met, 5 years earlier because it wouldn't have worked. But yeah.
So here's a question for you. Like, and I believe you've told me this before, but you guys, like, there is a dating site kind of set out for people in your industry, right? So,
I think it was, but I can't be completely 100% on it. It was called, it doesn't exist anymore. It was called nerve.com. And one side of it was kind of like, little S&M-ish. I don't know what the fuck it was. The other site was a real dating site. And that's how we met. A friend of mine, and this was so fucking random. I was out at a bar with my friend, Andrew Ralston. He's another actor. And he goes, we're just sitting there, and I was single, and he goes, hey, man, you ever been on nerve.com? You got to go on it, man. It's like, it's people like us, and there's like a hookup side to it, but then there's like a real site for romantics or whatever. And I'm like, oh, nah, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'll never, ever. That just sounds horrible. You know what I mean? Got home that night, had a nice fat buzz. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to, let me just see. And I'll put this stupid picture up of me in a fucking space helmet. That was my picture. In a space helmet. And just fuck off and see what happens. Next morning I wake up, check it, because I'm like, oh God, what did I do? You know that thing where you wake up and you're like, what did I do? Oh my God, let me go on it. And I'm probably going to get rid of it. And someone winked at me. And I'm like, wait a second. Someone winked at me. Who's this? And it says Mo Collins. And I'm like, Mo Collins, okay, okay, now you have to understand something. I've told this to many people that know me. I didn't watch Mad TV. Wasn't familiar with that. Tell my roommate, this guy I was living with at the time, my friend Kevin, I go, hey man, so I got winked at by this woman, and we've been talking for like a day back and forth, and she's an actress, and he's like, what's her name? I said, Mo Collins. She's like, wait, Mo Collins from Mad TV? I'm like, I don't know. And then he pulls up a video on YouTube of Lorraine, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know this character. Then my sister calls, she's like, what's going on? I said, well, I have a date. And she's like, with who? And I'm like, she's an actress, her name is Mo Collins. And my sister, who's 12 years younger than me, was like, oh my God, what? Oh my God, I love her so much. Oh my God. And I was just, and it just went from there, you know?
Yeah. My story is a lot like yours with dating sites. I've been on every single one of them consistently.
Wait, I've only been on one.
For the last 20 years. Yeah, right? Same. And I've met hundreds and hundreds of women. It's going well. It's going really well. I'm glad that you went on for 15 minutes and found the love of your life. That just feels fucking fantastic.
It's crazy, right? I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, so cool. I'm so excited for you. Like, let's share more stories about how you met your fucking wife with a space helmet on. Meanwhile, I spent 45 minutes looking through all of my pictures to find the most handsome selfies of me that are all taken from the driver's seat of my truck because I've been alone for so fucking long. No, let's do this. This is great. Tell me more.
Oh, that's fucking funny, man. That is
fuck you.
I pissed my pants. Oh my God. Oh, it hurts. My stomach actually.
The good news is,
oh fuck.
The good news is now when I go on dating sites, that like I'm instantly called out. People know me now, and that makes me really kind of excited. No, I'm serious.
Hey, everyone, Wayne's back. Hey, Wayne.
No, not like that. Like not like because I've been on. Oh fuck, maybe it's that. No, but because of my TikTok stuff. People. One girl actually sent me a message. It was very sweet. Oh
boy.
So I pay for it because it's a swipey thing now.
You pay for people to message you?
No, I pay for so I could see the people that have swiped me, so then I don't have to do all the swipe. I could just match with the women that want to match with me.
Gotcha.
And so this woman matches me, and she sent me the most sweet message in the world. She goes, "Hey, I just noticed that you and I matched a couple years ago, but I didn't find you that attractive then. But now I know that you're motivational and funny." And I'm wondering if we could grab a coffee so I can get a picture with you because I'm a huge fan of what you're doing.
What the flying fuck? People have no fucking senses. Is that real?
Oh, that's real, man.
So she actually said in the message, I didn't find you that attractive, but now that you're doing... What the fuck is wrong with people, dude? Seriously.
We've been dating for a month now.
Good for you. I'm so glad you guys found each other.
I'm just kidding. No, but that truly did happen. I had another woman send me, she goes, "What do you do for a living?" And I said, well, or she asked me about my time off or something like that. I said that I only work a week a month because I'm a firefighter. Mm-hmm. And she goes, "Oh, well, I kind of need somebody who is, works a little bit more than that because I have a very expensive lifestyle. I drive a BMW." And I'm like, "Oh, honey."
What the fuck did
that? Oh, honey.
I wouldn't even respond to that. See, dude, I couldn't even respond. I'd look at it, laugh,
I deleted it.
Is that real stuff? Like, is this stuff people say that? I am so grateful, dude, that I am in a fucking relationship with this wonderful, beautiful person because no, but I'm telling you right now, and I'm just telling you this from a kind of funny standpoint, if I had to go back to the fucking dating game, I would lose. Oh
yeah. No. Alex, I'm at a place in my life, and I'm not even joking. I'm seriously at a place in my life as a 41-year-old, almost 42-year-old man. I have all of the things that keep me keep my soul fired and keep me up and keep me happy, that I've considered just being a bachelor and just kind of just going through life and going on an occasional date here and there. But I've considered just being single forever because I'm finding now it's either one extreme or the next. Like I'm either meeting somebody whose energy is way off the charts or somebody who has no energy at all. Or, it's such And the funny thing is chivalry is fucking gone.
Dead.
There's no more I still try to be chivalrous on a date, like on a first date, but like even the way we meet people. I was at a Starbucks. This was 3-4 years ago, and I was standing in line waiting for coffee, and there's these two girls sitting at the table and behind me. And the one girl goes, "Oh my God, did you see what just happened to me?" And she's like, "No, what?" So this guy came up to me. "Well, I'm just sitting here waiting for you." This guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, I just thought I'd say I really like your smile." Like, who does that?
Oh, God.
Who does that? And then he's like, "Maybe we could chat sometime." Like, fucking, excuse me, you don't even know my Instagram handle. Like, what the fuck is that, man?
That's
you
where
should
we're
be like,
at. That's
dude,
where we're at.
ladies, listen. And I know like the women that listen to us and the men that listen to us are kind of like our demographic. But that's the shit that matters. That's the important stuff.
If I, for some horrifying reason, had to go back into that kind of world, I'd be done. I don't think I could do it, man. I don't think.
I think that place that I'm at too, though, is kind of a good place to be. Like, I think that's I'm getting to the place where they always say it happens when you least expect it or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm not forcing myself into this mentality. I've consistently been thinking about it for the last couple of years. And I think it'll happen when the time is right. I'm not trying to rush it. That's another thing. Everybody wants to. I'm guilty of it too. Like, I get so excited and I fucking dive in with both feet. Then I jump out with the same feet 10 days later. Mm-hmm. But now I'm at a place where I'm like, I'm cool with taking my time and just going on dates. And I'm not even, if I meet somebody when I'm down in Austin, like if we're out and, between the crowds of people trying to get pictures of us.
I know. That's going to be, go ahead.
I feel like I would date somebody that lived down there and just come down every once in a while, or they come up every once in a while. And I'm not doing it, and not so I could sleep with other people. That's not my agenda at all. It's just I don't fucking want to rush anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting anywhere, man. Like I literally am sitting here single because I fucking rush every goddamn relationship.
Yeah. I get it, and I'm on the exact same thing, man. I have done that in the past. I completely understand what you're talking about, and I know for a fact that there's some of our listeners completely would get what you just said. I mean, they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that, like, I have done it in the past. I've rushed in and stuck it out, even when I knew it wasn't right, and in my heart, and then knew the day was going to come when this would be over, and people are just some people settle. That's another thing. Some people just settle. Like, they settle for what they think is all they're able to get, or well, he's not funny and he doesn't make me laugh, but he knows how to cook chicken. I mean, just stuff like that, where it's like, and I've said this 1,000 times, I really do honestly believe that the best thing for a relationship is laughter. Always, 100%. Because if you are not laughing with the person that you are with and that you are in love with, then it's not right. It's not right.
I agree, man. And the time will come.
Yeah.
The time will come. The time will come.
You're listening to ZenAF.tv, which is more than just... God damn it, Wayne.